Right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Experience. I am going to do this video. I did the video already. I just wanted to add something to it because I want people to understand, particularly the Negropeans, when I call them the dumbass Negropeans, because apparently them engaging in racist tropes and particularly against me, targeting me, and allowing white supremacists, whether they be on the New York Predator Department and their predator racist officers, or whether they be in the white churches, whether it's the white liberals in their workplace, racist white liberals in their workplace, and so forth and so forth, and the gentrifiers in the community that we were raised in to displace us. But I understand the Negropean love and the affirmation to uphold whiteness and racist white people. Okay? So, and I say racist white people. I didn't say good white people, right? I say racist white people. Because one thing we know about psychological conditioning and trauma-based programming is that the victims will always fall in love with their tormentors, with their oppressors, right? With their manipulators. So I am going to play this video. All right. Welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Experience. So you guys hear the ice cream truck outside? Now it is raining. Okay. So why would the ice cream truck come on the block? Play that music. Alright. So you guys can hear it in the background. It's raining outside. Alright, and it was around probably 1 o'clock, a little after 1. So school is not out. I mean, I know my daughter's home today, but school is not out yet. You know what I'm saying? But again, I want people to understand what it is that they do. And the most, the most, I would say, ridiculous thing about it is that you will have black people taking their children to this ice cream truck playing that song, okay, not understanding and being ignorant to the detrimental effect that this song have on our subconscious mind. Although I say, well, we didn't know about it. Yes, you did. Okay, this thing has been in the news for a couple of years now, right? But Negropeans will always be like, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think you could walk around in the community that you're living in with a swastika on your arm if there's European Jewish people living in your community? Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can do that? Right? You can't, can you? And you know it. But yet somehow they can do that to us. And somehow they can get us to do it to each other too. Right? So I just want to, share some things because it is ridiculous. But I am going to play this. Let me turn this way. I'm going to play this, and again,
it's drawing fire for employing an offensive racial stereotype. The cartoon appears to reference an incident last week when an Army veteran named Omar Gonzalez allegedly scaled the White House fence.
It's a mix of white-collar suits.
If they had a dollar for that stuff
with blue.
Also, notice what he said. So there was this guy that scaled the White House fence when Obama was president. Racist, of course, but listen to his name. Listen to his name. All right. So when I talk about the white evangelicals, how they spend hundreds of millions of dollars in South America, in countries in South America, manipulating their elections to elect extreme right-wing religious candidates, okay? And then also spreading fascism, Nazism. In Mexico, you have the Mexican Nazi Party. These Mexicans don't quite understand that it doesn't matter if they're white Mexican or not. The fact that if Hitler was alive today, right, he would genocide their ass also, right? This is what they don't understand. But it's the weaponization of white supremacy when it comes to other groups, other non-white groups, Hispanics, Asians, and so forth, right? Arabs, and so forth, right? To attack black people, because black people are the number one targets of white supremacy and white supremacists. I understand that, and they will use other groups, like they use the Asians to get rid of affirmative action, without them understanding that by doing that, they also put themselves at a greater disadvantage, because the majority of people that benefited from affirmative action were white women. Just like with DEI, the majority of people that benefited from DEI were white women. So what that also shows you is that white conservative males, and even some white liberal males, don't like the fact that even their women in their group, are given an advantage over them. And it's not really, I wouldn't even say it's an advantage, but having the playing field leveled in somewhat, and the playing field is never really level, right? But you know what I'm saying, but it's just to put a curve on their discrimination, whether it be racial discrimination or gender discrimination. All right. So when you see these Hispanics voting for Trump, when you see these Asians voting for Trump, right, it is because they have been conditioned to believe that they are somehow the good Hispanic, the good Asian, and so they will be okay, right? And what Trump has shown and white supremacists have shown is that no, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, right? What matters is that you're Hispanic. What matters is that you're Asian. What matters is that you're black, and they don't like you. Simple as that. But cognitive warfare, it is a mother effer. All right.
Collar clothes speaking out. Millionaire and watermelon. I thought you might get hunger standing out here. Danny Hapley has seen many a person standing out here taking pictures with the president. He bought this mask on sale after Halloween and put it up around election time, according.
And that is not the president. So I want you to understand, the news reporting, right? Looking at this statute figure of Obama and calling it the president. That is not the president.
According to an anonymous neighbor, it originally had a sign.
Let's pray that he don't destroy America or something to that effect.
So we asked how long he planned on displaying.
So the irony is, when the black man was president, these white racists are praying that he doesn't destroy the presidency. Yet now you have a racist white dude who is destroying America, literally destroying America, right? So it tells you that it doesn't matter if you are a good Asian, a good Hispanic, a good black man, and you are doing things for America. What the majority of white Americans feel is that it doesn't matter, and they will elect the worst of their kind, who will bring this nation down, and they will be okay with it, because the thought of a black man or Hispanic man or even a woman being president is something that they don't want, right? I mean, so Obama was already president for 2 terms, but the fact is that, they're trying to make him the last black man, and there'll be no woman, no Hispanic, no Asian, American, I should say. Right, not just European American, but Asian American, Hispanic American, and so forth, to occupy the office of presidents again. Okay.
This good old fella. He said maybe the spring, or whenever it gets him into trouble.
In fact, one of the most devious forms of watermelon depiction happens subtly, and it's a tune that everyone knows. In 1916, Harry Brown wrote the song "Loves a Watermelon," haha, which.
So you see, when you know the original, why the song was created, and the original message of that song, for you to hear that song and take your children to those ice cream truck and buy from those ice cream. It doesn't matter if they have a black face on it, driving that truck. If they have a black person driving that truck. And being a black person, why would you even want to drive around playing that music? Like I said, Negropeans, that's why I said the dance, the dumbass Negropeans. Because you got to be the dumbest Negropean out there to be taking your children to an ice cream truck playing that song. You got to be the dumbest Negropean to be driving around the ice cream truck playing that song. Right? Because you, like I said, I use the European Jews. You think they would go to an ice cream truck if it had a swastika on it? Do you think that? Do you think any one of them will get on an ice cream truck with a swastika on it and drive it in their community, selling ice cream to their children or to each other? Right? You see, I want you to understand the cult of hate, particularly when it comes to their religious belief system, because religion has literally dumbed you down. It has dumbed us down.
From the time it was made, over the course of several years, it got remade and remade and remade into the song you hear today.
Come on, get in. Find a watermelon. Yeah, you George Washington, Henry Clay, Abraham Lincoln, Woodrow Wilson, Texas. Take a watermelon. Take a watermelon.
Okay, so I want to end it there. But this is a message for you dumbass Negropeans. Right? You think that by allowing that to happen, that somehow you're attacking me? You're the dumbasses because you're attacking yourself and your children. Do you understand? Because my children is not going to go to any ice cream truck playing that song. So when I talk about how they don't want us to know anything, how they don't want to know the truth, because they love the comfortable lie. And it's not even a comfortable lie. They love their delusional, the delusional, comfortable lie that they seem to be living. But it's not comfortable. It's a delusion. And it's the result of the dumbing down of their mind. And they'll try to dumb you down. They'll try to dumb you down because you not believing in their religion, right, is a justification in their mind to do what they do against you. Okay? Talk to you guys in the next video.